What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Shy from She Vibes, and Growing Wings Adult Services is the official sponsor of the State of the Art Studio 2. Growing Wings Adult Services have 5 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547. And don't forget to tune in to She Vibes on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. EST.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jess from She Vibes, and I just want to give a shout out to Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They service bathrooms, kitchen, windows, door siding, and much, much more. Please contact Will today at 440-731-7654. Don't forget to tell them that Red Line Radio sent you. Also, don't forget to tune in to She Vibes every Wednesday, 7 p.m. EST. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jess from She Vibes, and Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio. They have two convenient locations on the east side, East 200th Street. You'll call 216-531-7373, or the west side, Pearl Road, at 216-398-7373. Mention Red Line Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. And always remember, it's definitely a vibe.
What's good, y'all? It's Shy from She Vibes, and I'm coming to y'all about Fitch Trash Bin Cleaning Service LLC. Trash bin cleaning and pressure washing. Fitch Trash Bin Cleaning is a locally owned, eco-friendly trash bin cleaning service in Northwest Ohio, servicing North Ridge and surrounding areas. You can reach Fitz at 440-752-1533 or ftbcusa.com, Brandon at ftbcusa.com, or facebook.com/ftbcusa. Mention Redline Radio while you book a service and receive 10% off the first service. And while you at it, make sure you tune in to She Vibes on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. EST. It's a vibe.
Radio LLC, where I play the greatest hits of the 50s, 60s, and 70s. There's a whole lot of them, too. And on the first Tuesday of every month, we'll feature the greatest hits of the 1980s. We play the hits. We'll also play those songs that your favorite radio station has long since forgotten. We'll also feature decades, artists, or genres in our Star Spotlight. We'll play those songs throughout the evening. You can also enjoy a blast from the past with our Wild Man Memory Grenades. And unlike other stations, I'm taking your requests and dedications. Yes, I am. We actually do that. Like my Facebook page at Wildman On Air to keep up on all the goings on. So join me 6 p.m. every Tuesday night, Redline Radio LLC.com.
Come and catch a vibe with the girls, Jess and Shy. We gon' talk that shit and we gon' bring it to you live. It's a She Vibe, raw and uncensored. If you a little bitch, then don't bring your feelings with you. It's a She Vibe. It's a She Vibe. It's a She Vibe. Come and catch a vibe with the girls, Jess and Shy. It's a She Vibe. It's a She Vibe, real raw, uncut, and we live. She Vibes. Hey. What's poppin'?
What's going on, y'all?
Another Wednesday. She Vibes is in the building. Shout out to Precious on the ones and twos.
Yes.
Hey. What's going on, y'all, man? Just how your week been so far?
It's been cool. Like I don't have no fucking complaints. Life is good, baby.
Right.
What about you?
Shit, it's getting better.
That's good. That's all you can ask for. Shit.
It's getting better now. You know, we retrograde this shit, so everything moving backwards. So everything is like, what the fuck is going on here? But you know what I'm saying. It's cool. We chilling though, man.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Whoever took them She Vibes.
Hey.
From up
Hey, we got some motherfucking beef up in here, goddamn it.
They took our damn She Vibes.
You don't know
glasses.
where our branded glasses is at.
$50
Who did
glasses.
it? who did it. Okay, listen, we not about to play no motherfucking games with the motherfuckers. No fucking fine. Where the fuck is Waldo? None of that shit. We want our goddamn glasses. We want our shit.
We go up the scope.
Up the scope in this motherfucker. Everybody should go be playing hide and seek.
Man, what? I'm looking at all shows. Don't have that motherfucking She Vibe glass on there.
Listen, okay.
It's on the floor.
God damn it. Anywho.
Anyway, just
Man.
had to get that off.
Yeah,
I
man.
really felt the type of way.
I know, right? God
It's
damn.
all right.
Mm.
Life is still good.
Mm-hmm. Life is good. Life is great. Hey. All right, y'all, man. We lit the day, man. We gonna get these sponsors, these show sponsors out the way. I want to give a shout out to Sistar Circle. They've been rocking with us since day one. Shouts outs to y'all, man. Sistar Circle is a sisterhood where they share resources and information and insight. Their goal is to encourage you to share your shine so others can benefit from your knowledge and experience. They just had their virtual event, which I heard was lit. So they always got things going on as far as with their organization. You know, again, it's a sisterhood. These women is bosses, you know what I'm saying? And they doing what they got to do as individuals, but also as a collective. So I think that's really dope. You could check them out on Sistar Circle on IG and Facebook, and that's Sistar with an A, not an E. And then you can also visit www.shinesistar.com for all of their events, for their memberships, for resources, for whatever, you know, type of information that you may need. As far as just, you know, empowerment and, you know, navigation through whether it's maybe business or just trying to find that organization of women that you can network with. So shouts outs to them. We also want to give a shout outs to SK's Creations of Love. You know what I'm saying? We be doing our shit on the romantic side. But Valentine's Day is coming up. So if you want to do something different this year, you know, if you want to do something different for yourself, you can reach me at SK's Creations of Love on IG and Facebook, or www.skcreationsoflove.com. So yeah, we got going on at the station this week. No, fuck that shit. We ain't got our glasses. No, I'm just playing. We ain't voting shit. Niggas mad at this motherfucker.
You know, our Thursday nights is always lit. Lex Vegas, he comes on from 7 to 8. We was just with Las Vegas last week.
Yeah,
definitely a lit show.
It was good.
So if y'all haven't had the opportunity to check that show out, check it out. It was last Thursday. We got Club Pizzle with Don P. He comes on from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Broad Street South, they come on from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then you got Money's Crazy Soundtrack with Lee Money. He actually changed his time from 10 p.m. So he comes on at 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So make sure you check that out first. Again, Money's Crazy Soundtrack with Lee Money. He comes on at 5 p.m. now. He stays on until 7. So that's our shows for Thursday night. It's lit on Redline Radio. So make sure y'all check out those shows.
Shout out to them.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, man. So what we looking like? What we got for us tea?
You know, the streets been kind of quiet. I ain't seen nothing really that kind of
right
caught my eye, made me pause, made me think about some shit. But today I did see that Krishan Rock, as usual, was trending with her boyfriend Blueface. So it just was a couple tweets or whatever, and he ended up tweeting something about his baby mother, saying, like, thank God he only got one baby mother and she a good baby mother or whatever. Yeah. So Krishan goes on to
them niggas fried as
fried. Post a screenshot of him like writing tweets last year of him dogging his baby mama. Okay. So she like, he only want to talk about his baby mama when he mad at me, and you know, she just want to be me. Talking about the baby mother. So baby mama like, why would I want to be an insecure little girl who can't cook, can't clean, all this other nonsense. Okay. So my thing when I first saw it, I was like, this nigga is really having his way. Like, clearly he's saying stuff to antagonize her.
Right.
Okay. But she is still definitely a problem. Like, their whole situation is toxic as fuck. And you know what? It got me to thinking, like, how the fuck can WeTV, well, not WeTV, I'm sorry. How can the station that they're on, well, I forgot what it's called, but it's toxic.
I don't even know.
But how can they promote this kind of nonsense?
Because people like this shit. They feed into that shit.
That's why. Get that to a certain extent, though. Like, let's reverse the roles. If every episode you saw him just beating her ass, hitting her with shit, bleeding and shit, he would be in jail right now.
He would definitely be shipped the fuck off somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they both abuse each other for sure. I'm not excusing him at all, but it's just crazy to see, like, this is like real live entertainment. Like, if this was your mother or your sister or your cousin, or even on the dude side, if this was your brother or your cousin, you'll be like, hey, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, you need to get up out of here. And then they families clash. They clash with their families. Like, it's just.
My thing with that is, like, on us speaking to the family, it's like, it ain't nothing you gonna be able to say to neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. Stay the fuck out of it. Stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is gonna drag on until.
About that. You gotta.
Yeah, like, just stay. You can't. Ain't nothing you can do. You know they gonna be who they is, especially because it's bringing in ratings. They making money off this toxic ass shit, you know, and people is feeding off that shit. And it's so annoying, you know, because it's like,
I didn't even want to bring that up. That was just the shit going on. I was just mad, like.
No, so you know, I'm gonna throw a little something in there. Okay. Lori Harvey. You know, everybody is just every time she got a new man. Yeah, like. Oh my God, y'all.
I love her. Fuck y'all. Shit, Lori. I fucking love that bitch.
The fuck, like, it do be crazy though, because it's like when the roles is reversed, it's like women is this shit get blew up so much more. You know what I'm saying?
Lori
like,
Harvey. The reason why I say she the GOAT at this shit is the fact that she don't say shit.
Rich nigga ain't figures that's my type now.
First of all, she dating higher caliber dudes according to their revenue, according to their reputation. I don't know how they are in their personal life, but to the world, they're higher quality. She don't say shit. Like, she just recently did a fucking interview.
Yeah, I saw a little clip.
I saw little clips too. I didn't see the whole interview, but she not messy. It's like the bitch is cold hearted or something. Like, she ain't got, she must be.
She must be what?
Capricorn.
A Capricorn. God damn. Oh shit. What?
Y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Y'all miss what next 15.
Listen. Hold on, I got you. I think, right? I think she just living her motherfucking life. I feel like she figured it out. You know what I'm saying? She figured out detachment, motherfucker. She figured out the fact that if this ain't working, keep it moving. Like, why she can't date until she get to where she feel like, all right, this could be something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a nosy motherfucker, so I really want to know what the fuck happened between her and fucking
Michael B. Jordan. Like, I know, I was sad. I was just like, damn.
He really fucked with her.
But you just never know, though.
You never know.
You never know how people be.
I really want to know.
He could have been a crybaby ass nigga, just like, oh my God. Me. I mean, he was catering, but you just never know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That be the thing. People don't be fucking knowing. The internet just be having motherfuckers just feeling like they could just fucking knock the gavel and shit all the fucking time. Like the fuck, like
Lori, I fucks with you.
Live your motherfucking life. Shit, why not?
No, you know what?
She wasn't ready to settle down. That's what Benita said. Right
Hey,
though, like
it's
shit.
okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Men do it all the time. They do it all the time. You know, as long as she's staying safe, as long as she's being a responsible adult, you know, and letting people know what it is.
Responsible adult. She out here breaking hearts, nigga.
You think so? Come on.
Did you see Michael B. Jordan?
You don't shut the fuck up with that shit. No,
misty.
That nigga went misty shit. That nigga, no.
Don't make it say like he ain't fucking.
Man, fuck that shit. How you know they ain't have an agreement? If he can't, no. I was gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say it. Some other signs that you motherfucking cry, nigga. Come on now, don't do that. God damn it.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
No, so they probably had an arrangement, and he was probably like, "Well, shit, you know what? It's cool. It was fun while it lasted." You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Michael B. Getting bitchy wrong, but I'm saying like, oh, he was toxic. Fuck that shit.
He was toxic. Why?
Motherfucking Aquarius.
Okay, so here we go. There we go.
That man Aquarius is
there we go. Okay.
Tell you.
Listen, you just never know what the fuck the situation is.
I love
you know what I'm saying?
It's y'all little punk ass season soon. Marry that shit up.
Girl, my fucking 4-year-old Aquarius. I be just looking at her like
I don't know what it is about them.
Why? I don't understand you.
I like everybody else but Aquarius.
My mama Aquarius too. Shit.
The January one. February was I.
The February one's good. Well, no, Skylar, she February. I don't understand that one.
January was.
I don't understand that one. I'm trying to. I'm like, I birthed you, so it got to be some type of sign, some type of sign here. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, shit. And then everybody ain't relationship long term shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just shit. Some people is travelers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no Mason shit. I'm just saying like some people are travelers. Some people just no.
No, that's not the word.
They spread their love. You know what I'm saying? Like they meet people and they
that shit's disgusting. Fuck you. Fuck you for not wanting love. You sick.
Love is beautiful. Freak. But love is not complicated. People make love complicated.
Absolutely. People
make love so complex, and it's like, yo, either you do or you don't, motherfucker.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't forced.
It ain't forced. It ain't got to be none of that shit. Mm-hmm. You know, they make it so just like, what the fuck, bruh? Like, no. But that also brings us to our topic, though.
Yeah.
We got some shit. I know we was talking about, what was the last, this is why I thought about this. We was talking about the whole poly thing, and we was saying we'd touch on the whole marriage situation and kind of get deep with that. So I figured that, you know, we ain't had shit. You know, we ain't know what the fuck. No, we know what
the fuck was going on. That's what happened. They had a topic.
What you said? Quick on your feet. God damn it. Let's make it work.
God damn it. He's like, it's good. Quick on your feet.
No, but shut the fuck up, bitch. Why you just sound like Bernie Mac?
That's what
I love it. I quick on your feet. God damn it. No, but for real though, I think because a lot of people do be having their opinions and different perspectives on this. And so we wanted to do the marriage versus long-term relationships. You know what I'm saying? What's the differences, do's or don'ts, you know, different perspectives, how this go, how that go. So we invited a special guest on the show, also the producer of She Vibes, also a comedian, a businesswoman, a mother. She was also married. So we wanted to make sure we had somebody who knew what the fuck they was talking about, because we ain't never been married. So y'all wasn't gonna come for us. You know what I'm saying? So we would like to introduce Precious. Yo, listen, and if it's some married people over here in the comments, y'all want to call in, tap in on some shit, feel free. What's going on, P?
Shit, what's the word?
What's the word?
Happy to be here.
Hey, so talking about some relationship shit today. So I've never been married. I've never been actually proposed to. So I've always been the long-term relationship type of person, though. You know what I'm saying? Like my longest relationship was 5 years. Before that, I think it was maybe 3. Right now, I'm on a 3, week 3 and counting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down for that. You know, it's just I've never crossed over to that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know you said you've been married before.
Yeah, I got married. I was married from 2012 to 2020 legally.
Sheesh. Okay. So what's that?
But then
Is that 8? Can I count? 12, 20? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's 8
okay,
years.
bro. Oh, my math was on point. Hey, on the top.
But me and him was together since 2007.
Oh, the number ain't even on the. I'm sorry. Somebody asking for the number. It's not on the thing. I don't see, but
Yes, it is.
it is. Oh, it's there. Okay. Well, I don't know why the hell I don't see it. It should be rolling at the bottom of the screen. You should see the number. Yep. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you saying?
No, I don't even know because I smoked. What we was talking about? Oh yeah, we have been together since 2007.
Okay.
And then he was somebody I worked with. And you know,
so like how did that come about? Like did y'all marry? So like, because I know you've been engaged. Okay. So like how long were you with your person before y'all got engaged?
A year.
Really? Okay. Yeah. What about you? How long was you?
I would say from 2007, so 4 years.
4 years. Okay.
Did he get down on one knee and ask you? No.
Okay.
Okay.
He was just like, let's do it.
Bitch, we getting married.
I'm getting married, bitch. I'm tying you down. Did he get down on one knee for you?
No, it was raining that day, but it was definitely.
Okay, it was raining that day. Y'all niggas was outside.
It was cold outside.
Right. What the fuck? What? That's what he said. It's raining, nigga. You better do some Usher shit, nigga. You better slide in this motherfucking rain. You better.
We went to a nice restaurant. And
okay.
He was like smiling the whole time. Now, I had always been talking shit like 2 years, you know, man, I'm out. That wasn't true, you know. So I'm like, what the fuck you smiling for?
Right.
Like, he like nothing, you know. So I didn't think anything of it.
Right.
Then we go outside. It was like pouring rain, and he just pulled a box out.
Oh.
He was like, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, that's so sweet.
Like, and what you say? That's funny.
Hell nah.
Fuck him though.
She fucked that nigga.
Never happened. Fuck him.
Okay.
We just got in the car and went on down to the place and got the.
Did y'all that same day?
And got the license.
Okay.
And then we got married at like 3 months later or a month later. It was like right at the last day that the marriage license was valid.
Yeah, like 30,
do you
90 days or something like that.
I can't remember how many days it was, but I do remember we waited till it was like 2 days left, and then we went. And my aunt is a pastor. We just had her do it.
Right.
We got married on November 4th.
Okay.
2012. It was ghetto as hell, you know. It was like if we was white, it would have been a redneck wedding.
Okay.
So it was a black neck.
Were you? So was it like in a church outside?
It was at my great grandmother's house.
Okay. So it was like a micro wedding. They called them micro weddings.
It was a redneck, black neck.
Shut up.
Did you wear a white dress? Did you wear a wedding dress?
I wore what I got on right now.
Okay. Okay.
I'm dead serious.
No, you know what though? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause some people just be like, nigga, fuck all that other shit. This just me and you type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I just said I do. It was definitely really ghetto. Looking back on it, I don't know why the hell I shouldn't have never did it. That's why I'm divorced now. Y'all got me over here like I'm an expert. Nigga, we divorced.
You definitely an expert. You was married, motherfucker. Shit, you an expert.
We divorced. He way in Texas, and I'm way
Mhm.
over here at this point. But we still cool though. I talk to him on the phone.
So do you think that from the time that y'all spent just being in a relationship and then once y'all transitioned to being married, was there any significant difference or was there anything that kind of like, made it like a difference, like than being just in a relationship with each other?
I would say, I don't think that it was any. The most different thing was our sexual. We wasn't we wasn't as sexual as we was before, but it was because I think it was because after we got married, I was pregnant again for the third time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that could have had a lot to do with it. But for the most part, I think that the biggest thing was the sexual thing. Everything else was the same. We still kicked it the same. He got the minus. We didn't break up. Like you get mad at the person. You
Right.
like, nigga, it's over. You got to get out. We didn't do that. It was just like, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. All right, then what we gonna do? Shit.
Yeah.
You go in there. I'm gonna be in here.
Yeah.
And so that type of thing. So it wasn't like it wasn't so hostile, I guess, in the fights. But at the same time, we ended up getting a divorce. But we got a divorce because he wanted to live somewhere else, and I wanted to stay in Ohio. So that's the biggest reason is because he ain't even from Ohio. He from Louisiana.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't want to be over here. He didn't like it. He hated it.
Mhm.
I hate it too.
Yeah.
Did you ever think about reconciling with him?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Absolutely not.
She got a nigga now. He might be watching. No, just playing.
No, babe. Absolutely
I
not.
definitely
do not
hell
think
the
about
fuck
him.
no.
I don't even
just
think
playing.
about like
So y'all was so did y'all get like, I know a lot of people say before they get married they get like marriage counseling and stuff like that, and
we did not.
Okay.
We was fools. I would say so we got married for all the wrong reasons, I think.
Mhm.
Looking back on it just now, just even talking about it, just hearing the questions, like, damn, this is embarrassing. Wait a minute, y'all called me on here because we got married because we had children together and we have been together for almost 5 years.
Mhm.
And it was like, okay, so now what? You know what I mean? It was like that. It was, I guess, to take our relationship to the next level. It wasn't like to like save the relationship because we was cool. It was just because we had been together for so long. We had 2 kids and 12. Yeah, we had 2 kids, and I got pregnant in 2015, so I'm lying about that. But 2012, we had 2 kids, so it was like nothing.
It was like, what else? That's the next step.
Ain't no
Right.
more kids.
Yeah.
At that point, I wasn't expecting on having no more kids. I had 2 kids. It was over with.
Yeah.
They was, doing their thug thing. So me and him had moved from Texas back to Ohio. I was working, he was working, and it was just we was living together. It was, stupid, but the next step when you have 2 kids and y'all living together and working and you start a family.
So it was just something y'all
wrong.
thought y'all was supposed to do. It wasn't like something that you guys actually felt like, I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Type shit like that.
Mhm. She can't see the number?
I don't know, but I just posted it. I just
Okay, because
commented
I'm
it
looking
in
at the
there.
phone like, damn, did I miss the call?
So what do you feel about marriage versus being in a long time? Like, do you think it would be any differences?
I mean, well, I would say this would definitely be my opinion because I've never been married, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But from my perspective of it, I feel like the way I am in relationships is like, I'm in for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I got married, I don't think it would be any different as far as how I already am in relationships. You know, I cater, you know, even though I'm not big on gender roles, I just kind of automatically fall into certain roles of, you know, a wife, and, you know, I'm already a mother type thing. So I feel like maybe it will just be that, you know, now I got your last name. Now we definitely moving as a one type shit. Like she said, like, you know, if it was to be some type of arguments or something, or a situation that's big enough to make me be like, I don't know if I should, you know, be in this situation. If we're married, we got to figure that shit the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So would you say that? So how do you feel about lawful marriages versus just spiritual ones? Because there are certain people who classify themselves as being married, but they're not married.
Hold on, here she go.
Okay.
Burger King, how can I help you?
shut up. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. This is a good one, y'all.
Hey.
I'm finally up.
You made it to this one now.
Yes.
Yeah. How y'all doing today?
Good.
We all right, sipping some wine, you know, got the red going on, feeling a little jizzle jazzle. That's my thing.
Right. So I was listening. I think I got two phones, so hold on.
Okay.
Let me turn this one down. So I was listening to what y'all was saying and everything, and I didn't get married till I was 49.
Oh, okay.
Because I was a cheater.
Oh.
Keep it 100.
No, listen. Look, let me tell you something. I was both people that y'all talking about, right? I was the long run, the woman that stayed in the relationship for a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's who I was. It's a difference when you do get married. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the dynamics do change. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
When you in a long relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in a relationship before I got married. I was in a relationship for 20 years.
Okay.
And I took a 10-year hiatus after we broke up. And the difference is with my marriage, I respect it more. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to put my whole self into it.
Okay.
But even though I stayed for 20 years, when I look back, even though he had his motives, I had my own motives too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so, you know what I'm saying? You know, we went through all the typical stuff that, you know, couples go through. He had a baby when we was 10 years in.
Sheesh.
Yeah, we was 10 years. I got a phone call and stuff, and she was telling me like, yeah,
My husband had a baby
I had
too.
to put him out my house. I didn't even know he was living with you, but okay. I had to put him out my house because he wasn't paying no bills and stuff. So I had to stop her right there. I said, listen, baby, that's not my problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, I asked her how long they had been messing around or whatever. She was like, we've been messing around for 2 years. I'm like, okay. Now baby involved. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
a lot.
it was like a whole big old thing.
Yeah.
But guess what? Like I told her when she called complaining to me, I told her, I said, the difference between me and her is like you knew about me. I just didn't know about you because she used to be I used to catch her on my porch that she was trying to figure out who I was. And one day I went downstairs one day I went to go check the mailbox and she was in my mailbox. She jumped out the mail, off my porch, girl, and went and jumped in her car.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? And then
she was
she was serious.
And, you know, it's a big old story for this right here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at her anyway because she did not have a commitment to me.
Right.
It was him that had me and him had the commitment with each other.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they had a baby together and stuff like that, and stuff, you know, which is my daughter's sister. You know what I'm saying? After she had the baby and stuff, you know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying? I got my boys. I didn't even have a daughter. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, by us being together for 20 years, eventually the baby started coming over, this, that, and the other. I don't mind that, but I ain't watching the baby. If you going out, nigga, I bet you and I won't be out together.
The fuck, I ain't your goddamn babysitter.
You gonna be at home with me with your baby. Okay, it ain't both of y'all going somewhere. That it wasn't that type of thing with me. Like I put down boundaries.
So let me ask you a question real quick. So like you were saying that you was in a relationship for 20 years. When y'all was together for the 10, he ended up having a baby. So like, do you feel like, you know, as far as moving forward with that, you kind of had maybe some type of how would I say this? Outlook as far as how marriages is, how you just stay together, you work that shit out. Do you feel like that was something that kind of made you, you know, still be around? Did you feel like this was okay, we together, so we gonna make this shit work type thing? Like, you know, what was the driving force that took y'all to 20? Yeah.
What was it for me? A lot of times, for me, I'm going to just tell you what it is, honey. I was comfortable, and I was living the lifestyle that I want, and that baby and that girl was about to ruin what I had going on at that time, okay?
Okay.
She can come over. I'm not about, my lifestyle wasn't about to change. I just ain't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I put 10 years in. I'm not fighting for him. I was fighting for what was my shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I say my shit, I mean my lifestyle, my money, and everything else that went along with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? But as the years went on, what broke us up was the drinking that he did, not me. You know what I mean? So it wasn't even that because I just wasn't ready to give up my lifestyle. Like I just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And then as women, we don't think about like the financial stuff when you break up with somebody. You don't think about that. Like you don't think about putting money to the side and having everything that you need when you ready to walk out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I did. I
was like, my grandma told me that from ever since I was a little girl. She used to never tell nobody how much money you really got. You always put yourself to the side.
I've always heard that.
So when I finally decided to leave, I left. And I was able to have enough money to sustain my lifestyle, you know, for, you know, till whatever, like probably till when I got married. You know what I'm saying?
So with you being married, like, do you feel like the whole energy, or you know what? Let me say this. Okay, you was with old boy for 20 years, right? And then you know, you was done with him, and then you decided that you wanted to, you know, be married to the guy who you married to. What was that deciding factor? Like, what made you feel like, okay, I can marry this man, even though, you know, they say what you say, if you've been together more than certain years, then according to the law, you married or whatever they be saying type shit. I don't know if you ever heard that. Common law, right? So
and so. No, what it is, first of all, when we broke up, I dated for 10 years.
Okay.
I didn't want to get up and get you no water. I didn't want nobody in my house. I was doing me. So,
right.
Because what a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of women and a lot of men don't understand what dating consists of. Dating consists of, we're going out. You're not at my house. I'm not at your house. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no Netflix and chill. Like, we're actually going out, even if it's for lunch for a cup of coffee. I dated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Lori Harvey, I'm trying to see. You know what I'm saying?
As you should.
And I'm just
Shit.
trying to see.
Right.
You know? And the thing was, like, for real, you know, we was together, me and my husband, we was together 5 years. 5 to 6 years when he proposed.
Okay.
Okay. No, we probably was we probably had been together a little bit longer than that. Like I said, I'm both of them people. You know what I'm saying? I'm really that Gemini. I'm split up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what made me get married, because I have been proposed to before. You know what I'm saying? I could have got married for big money because
you
I
turned them down.
I turned 2 of them,
Did
2 NFL
you?
players down, baby. I turned them down.
What you was
Because
like? You
your
was like,
money-
and I'm gonna talk to you later. What you say?
She told him, get somebody else to do it.
Somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it.
I dated somebody from the Kansas City Chiefs that played for Kansas City Chiefs, and I dated somebody that came
8-figure bitch,
that,
nigga. That's my date.
the Baltimore Ravens, right?
Okay.
But I think they lifestyle, and
Right.
that just wasn't me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know if I would have gotten married, I probably could have fit into the lifestyle, but it was ugly. Like, that lifestyle was ugly. Like, all money ain't good money.
Mhm.
Even though I was saying with him, I wasn't financially ready. I wasn't mentally ready to fuck with that shit that they had going on. You hear me?
Mhm. Yeah.
You know, so that's why I turned them down. So with him, it wasn't about, with my husband, it wasn't about money. I felt like I could trust him with my life. Because a lot of times when people get married, they don't understand what the hell is going on.
Mhm.
When you marry somebody, you need to know who you marrying. You need to know if you marrying a money-hungry motherfucking bitch or a money-hungry motherfucking nigga. Because at the end of the day, if they put a life insurance policy on you and you get out there and get hit by a motherfucking car and you sit and your family sitting around crying and shit for your ass, but these motherfuckers want to pull the plug, but the doctor saying, oh, you know, it's a possibility. No, pull the motherfucking plug because I need this motherfucking money. So I'm married because I could trust them with my life.
Mm. Yeah, that's
You
deep.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I watched the thing on TV where this woman ended up getting in an accident, right? She was in the hospital. Her family said, hey, they said, hey, if you don't want to take care of her, you know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to pull the plug. They went all the way to the Supreme Court. Do you know the Supreme Court said that's her husband? He could pull the plug? And they could do nothing.
Mm.
Wow.
They could do nothing. And that family said, we'll do all her medical expenses. You know why he didn't you know why he wanted to pull the plug? Because 6 months later, girl, he ended up getting married and getting that damn insurance money, okay?
That's crazy.
I bet you they was white. They was white, wasn't they?
But when I think that, and when I tell y'all might even be able to look it up or that, but when I think that, and it was years ago, way before I got married or even thinking about getting married, when I think that, and that's why I tell my daughter, listen, before you get married, you need to sit down and think. You know what I'm saying? Do you trust that person with your life? Because for real, that's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that
Wow.
we gotta worry about that scenario. That's them white people actions right there.
Oh, no, though, because you got to think. Now, let me tell you something. Some of these motherfucking women out here, especially the ones that's book smart, you have to watch these book smart bitches because for real, you don't know what's in their motherfucking mind. These motherfuckers that stay on there, you better watch their asses.
They calculating. Definitely.
You
They
damn
calculating.
Right. Calculating, manipulative, they're cutthroat.
They just
You gotta watch
strategic.
them, because here's the thing. One of the things that God blessed me with was to have book smarts and street smarts where I could smell some shit when it go wrong. But everybody's not like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you know, like when you marry somebody, you really have to, you know, and even though I got married and I trust him with my life, not saying bullshit ain't gonna happen because I'm human, he's human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know if something was to ever happen to me, I know in my heart, you know what I'm saying, that he gonna make the right
He gonna
choices
make
for
it
me.
right, yeah. And that's
plus
definitely what it's about. Like I think
I got a
when-
living fucking will.
Right.
Okay, to say what the fuck I want done. Okay.
right. And in a relationship, you ain't got that control. So that's definitely
No,
what sets
because
that apart.
Yeah.
So
because I
yeah.
watched I seen a man and a lady, they were okay, so the man was married. He left his wife. His wife went on with her business, right? Then he ended up having kids with somebody else. Boom. Kids get grown, okay? He passed away. Well, she can't come to the funeral.
Right,
My wife
yeah.
banned him from coming to the motherfucking funeral. You feel me?
Right.
Then the house that he bought when he was married, you know, to her, she was gracious enough to let the lady stay in the house. She didn't even take the motherfucker from her.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man, it get deep with this. Like, I think a lot of people don't really think about this type of stuff, and we
Right.
definitely appreciate you calling and really
Thank
giving that
you.
perspective. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's
Yeah.
definitely like it gets serious when you sign them papers, and now y'all is moving as a unit. So yeah, thank you
for
so
calling,
much.
man. We appreciate that for
Oh,
sure.
thank you. I'm gonna listen now.
All right, talk to you later.
So yeah,
I
It's
had
so
a
crazy.
question for you too,
go ahead.
because I heard you say that your husband had a baby too. He had it during y'all marriage.
So here's the thing. My husband didn't know if he wanted to be in Ohio or if he wanted to be somewhere else.
Mhm.
So when we were together towards the end, he wanted to work, and his job was traveling. It was a traveling job. It was like traveling sales.
Okay.
So we was married. We were still together. I didn't work. I stayed at home with the kids. He worked. He sent the money. So that's why I think I let him slide for as long as I did before I said anything. But the whole time where he was gone and working and I was at home with the kids, he was cheating.
Mm.
You know, I guess he was going by the different whole area codes, you know what I mean,
Right.
bro. But anyway, so we were together. The girl ended up getting pregnant. And then when I found out, I asked him about it, and then we kind of got into it, and he left. And I didn't immediately say, "Oh, it's over." Like I didn't file for a divorce until the baby was. In fact, him and the girl end up having the baby. They broke up. She left him with the baby by himself. The baby was sick. Baby is sick. He got. You know, you ever see that commercial for the milk when they say if they got the neck because of the milk, because the bad milk, that baby had that. So the baby had to have all these different surgery. He ended up having to have a transplant. That's a whole nother story.
Mhm.
But
Crazy.
she left that baby and him. And so I gave him another chance. We were still married. So I'm like, you can come. This was before we actually got divorced.
Right.
Like, you can come on back home and you can bring the baby. So he brought the baby back. We was living all together, our kids and him and the baby all together. And then it just, I would say he must have been depressed. That nigga wanted to leave. He didn't want to, he wasn't used. And it was like how that lady said, like, nigga, this ain't my baby.
Yeah.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yes, I will help you take care of the baby, but I'm not taking care of the baby.
Right.
But I will help you do it.
That's deep. Like,
That's really good.
it's like, you know, I feel like in relationships, long-term relationships, people get cheated on too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is an easier escape route. You know what I'm saying? In a way, it's like when you get married and you have these vows that you say, you know, and some people take these vows more serious than others,
Right.
better or worse. You know what I'm saying? Having a baby, that's some worse ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though they say infidelity is a grounds for divorce, you know what I'm saying? But some people still take that and they uphold to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's gotta be mentally, emotionally, you
How
know,
did you
like
find out he had the baby? Did the girl tell you?
That they had the baby?
Yeah, how did you find that out?
I think he told me.
Oh, he told you. Oh,
He told me. See, my ex-husband, he's not a normal nigga. He was crazy. He is crazy. Like I said, I still talk to him. But he might have told me in a fit of rage for whatever reason. He used to see what it was is he used to be sending home money, like $700 a week he would send home. And so I think it got to a point where he was tired of doing that shit for whatever reason. He was doing whatever he was doing.
right.
And he was tired of sending the money and trying to do the double life thing. So he basically told me it was over because he got a new bitch that's pregnant or whatever.
Wow.
But we were still married.
Right.
And then he would call back and be like, I'm just playing. You know what I mean? I love you. And my dumb ass would be like, okay.
I was just about to say, shit. Was you fucking around too?
No.
Okay.
So once I found out that he had that baby, yeah.
It's
I ain't even gonna lie.
It's over with, man.
I definitely, but up until then, I was naive. I didn't think he was doing what he, you know what I mean? Like,
So why you say you was naive?
because I just willingly didn't think about it. Like, I don't know. Like now,
Shit, you was married. You thought, shit, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I
But
wouldn't say that's
now,
naive. I
yes,
would
it
say
is.
you was,
Because now that should have never fly. I don't care who it is. If I was to get married again now,
you saying it was red flags that you was ignoring. Is that what you saying?
that's what I mean.
okay.
The fact that it wasn't even red flags because it was like, you know, he was gone. I was here. We talked on the phone multiple times a day.
Right.
We always,
yeah.
it was like we could talk on the phone at night. It wasn't like he didn't call at night or whatever. So I was naive in the fact that he was faithful because we was married, because we
You
were
was
married,
Yeah.
that people would keep their vows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought because we was married, he wasn't gonna be out there cheating. And like I said, now as a 30, and that was when I was in my 20s, but now as a 30-something-year-old person, I know if my man, if me and my man ain't had sex in a week, he having sex. I might not have had sex, but he
You
having
think so?
sex. Absolutely. Any man, I don't care who you talk. I mean, I know that it's exceptions to the rules. I'm talking about the kind of men that I'm attracted to. I'll say that. If I'm the type of like, it doesn't fail. Even the nigga that I'm with now, when I first met him, I did not think he was the way he was. He's good even now at camouflaging how he really is. But he just like my baby dad. Minus
shit. They do say you date the same person in
over and
different
over.
bodies, you know what I'm saying? Unless you learn from that shit.
And I know that I'm attracted to that type of
Yeah.
person. And when I've dated, I'm like her. When I date somebody that is not like the type of person that I date, you know, that cheat on me, I cheat on their ass. So
I had this client that I went to his house and I was caring for him, and he was married. I think he's divorced now, but we was having a conversation and he was like, everybody fucking cheats. He was like, it don't matter if it happened today, tomorrow, next week, next month, everybody fucking cheats. And I was just talking to him like, so, you know, like, you was married though. Like, so, you know, how does that work with you having that mindset, but you still got married? And he was saying, shit, I told my wife to get a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I couldn't understand it. Like,
I feel like
why?
works for you, but I feel like it's always outliners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some people who have been together 20 plus years and they never stepped out on each other.
Right.
They lying.
Yeah.
Like,
They lying.
You think so?
They
Why you
lying.
think that?
They lying. I'm gonna tell you what. No, it's not even about swinging. My aunt is both of them is doctor, pastor, reverend,
Dr. Pastor, Reverend.
all of that. I'm dead serious. And so one thing that they preach about in their sermons is that nobody is perfect. And I'm not saying, maybe they didn't cheat, but they lying. They did.
I hate that shit. Nobody perfect shit. I hate when people say that
because
shit.
it's true.
It's true.
You have to really think about it. Nobody, even so, from their perspective, it was times where they hated each other, and it was like, I want a divorce. But they didn't get, for whatever reason, they stuck through it and they got over that hump. But during that time, niggas they was winking and blinking at people. You know what I mean? Married or not, you are human. Men want to feel, and women do too. You want to feel that.
Yeah.
Damn, baby, you look good.
Yeah.
And so, in my opinion, this is my opinion now, I think all humans, if you have those feelings, you're gonna do it. You're not Jesus. If Jesus is the only person I know that was and we don't even know if they tell the truth about that.
After a certain point in your because I'm a long-term relationship person too.
Mm-hmm.
So my first one was like 4 years. My second one was 6 years. I'm going on 4 again. So it's like I'm a long-term person too, and I've stepped outside of this one. I didn't step outside of my 6-year one, but I did step outside of my first 4.
You said delete this after that?
No,
my first 4 in this one.
Okay.
You're aware.
that's what I was about to say, but that's kind of different though. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all have an agreement. You know what I'm saying? So it's
True.
like,
but the first one I didn't. So
Okay.
the first 4, I didn't have that kind of agreement. It was kind of we were committed, and at the top of that, but we were so young too. You get what I'm saying? So I kind of excused a lot of his bullshit because we were young. But I feel like, I understand both sides. The 3 years that we was together, I did not step out. Again, with the 6-year guy, I did not step out at all, ever. So it's like, you don't have to. It's just something that you want to do.
So is it like, that's what I'm about to say. Is it something more that a person may just want to do? Is it like variety? Is it they want something different? Because me being a long-term relationship person, I've never had the urge to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had the urge to just be like, oh, I'm mad at this nigga right now. Fuck this nigga. I'm about to go slide on something else. Not and not have it in my mind that I'm literally really done type shit.
Right.
Like, cause I was with somebody for 5 years and our relationship was basically fucking dissolved. You know what I'm saying? He was just still lingering. And I moved on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made it clear that, this ain't that type shit. But he couldn't let it go. So I moved on type of shit. But it wasn't like it wasn't like a back and forth type of thing with me to where I'm like, I'm in the door, I'm out the door. But at the same time, we here, but I'm still, sliding type thing. So I don't,
So do you feel like, because I feel like that can happen in a marriage. I feel like you can be to the point where you're like, all right, I'm done with this motherfucker. We done. You go and get with somebody else, and then you like, nah, that ain't it. I might love my wife or I might love my husband, and we reconcile. Like, do you feel like that's wrong? Like, do you feel like that's cheating?
I feel like, because I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm a big communicator. So I feel like I take a lot of shit serious what people say. Like the dude I was just talking about, he told me he fucking missed being single. Saying that let me know, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of back and forth shit. For him to tell me that, it's been like 5 years. So nigga, all right, bet. I'm gonna give you what you want. So that was, for me, was my exit. That was like, it's literally official. I take that shit serious. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, if I'm in a situation and he's saying like, I don't want to be here, I'm gonna take that shit to the heart. So nigga, we ain't gonna be here type shit. And it's deuces. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that's automatically like, all right, well nigga, we done type shit. So
you have a no tolerance for cheating.
Yes, I do. I have a no tolerance for that shit. Now I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have been cheated on. I have been in a long-term relationship where I took this nigga back and shit, but I have a no tolerance because mentally I cannot deal with that type shit. And because I'm not the type of person that I'm not a cheater. You know what I'm saying? I've never been. I don't even understand the concept of that shit. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I've never been in a situation where I felt like I wanted to cheat type shit.
Yeah,
So, like,
you probably you probably think before you get in a relationship, which sounds crazy to say out loud, but some people. So sometimes, I will say for me, when I cheat, if I was to cheat, it would be two things that's going on in my mind. It would be like, okay, this is acceptable. Number one, nigga, you keep cheating, and I told you to stop.
right?
I
No,
don't
I
like
get
shit.
that. I get that.
And
though,
I
you know
don't
what
want to
I'm
break up
saying?
with your
That's
ass
me.
yet. I don't want to break up, but you keep cheating, so I'm
I'ma
gonna
cheat on
cheat.
you,
I'm gonna
yeah.
just go ahead, and the nigga that had me twinkling, that I kept saying no to, I got a man. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm single too, baby. You got me twinkling. And then the other thing would be, is they not satisfying me sexually. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't care who you is. If you keep getting 2-minute dick and it's gumpy and they don't like to give head, or they not, it's not even that they don't
Well,
like to, they don't know how to do the head the proper way. You ever been with somebody that didn't know, like they switched it up too much? They didn't know that you just need that one
Right.
motion.
Just that one spot.
Just you, it don't even gotta
right
be fancy,
there.
baby. Just stay in that run
right
spot. But you
there,
over here,
man.
you over here, you over
Doing too
here,
much.
and you doing it. You over here.
Hold
I'm
the
like,
fuck up.
look, bro. You know what I mean? And so after so much build up, after so many times, after 6 or 7 months of that bad sex, and you and old Tyrone, I hate to use that example.
You wouldn't have a conversation. You wouldn't try to teach him.
I
You
heard
wouldn't do it?
I'm telling you when we doing it. So what do we need to talk about? I'm right there. Hold on, wait a minute. For a matter of fact, let me grab your head and put it there so you can see this how it's supposed to go. I'll even grab it and move on it for you. You just stay still and I do it. You know what I mean?
I like how the mic was just doing it. It had the sound effects and shit. Fuck it, our glass is missing, nigga. Fuck it. No,
They owe us $25 worth of time. No.
$50, goddamn it. We ain't doing half fees. These ain't stamps, nigga. No, just
But yeah, I just saying that has made me step out in the past. So people can't do that.
I'm just a revenge cheater. You cheat on me, I'm cheating on you.
Oh no, man.
Then I might leave, depending on
right.
how I feel.
Absolutely. I don't know. I ain't.
You ain't never revenge cheated? Never?
I never cheat. No, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't call my last relationship that, because I was done. I was seriously like, nigga, you already told me what's up with you. So, you know, I'm sliding. And it wasn't no go back type shit. Like, that nigga had left. I changed the locks, nigga. It was over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was serious as fuck.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes I can be naive in a way of where I just want to keep trying to make shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of revenge, I'm more the type of person, like, let's just try to figure this shit out type shit. Like, well, I've been that person. You know what I'm saying? To where now it's like, if we got to cheat, then you definitely can cheat mentally. Yeah, I will say that. I could say that I have probably cheated mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some other shit, but I've never actually physically had that, you know, to be able to just go and fuck something and then come home and lay next to you. Like, I don't know. I haven't. I don't know, y'all.
I've definitely went and fucked something and then came back and sucked it. Look, and sucked on something afterwards.
It was like, come here, baby.
Let me suck it.
Let me suck it.
Go to bed.
No, y'all.
Go to sleep.
Wow.
Maybe I ain't have enough female influencers to be like, look, fuck that shit.
That's what it takes. That's exactly what it takes. Is I'm gonna tell you, if it wasn't for my sister, I hate to tell you, everybody, I hope your husband ain't watching. If it wasn't for my sister saying, girl, now you know, and just being that influence I need, like
or giving you that courage to get your lick back.
She remind me
type
of
shit.
You know, she got I was gonna say shy. She got Jess energy, and so she definitely be like, I don't understand it. Just go get somebody else.
Go fuck somebody else. Make you
So it definitely that. And then recently, my other friend Ashley, she give hot girl summer vibes. Like, bitch, get out there
Fuck
and
that
shake
shit.
your ass. Yeah.
Let me tell you, I ain't going this. I ain't going.
Driving you fucking crazy.
I wouldn't, cause guess what? I'm to the left, nigga. I ain't got no fucking time. Cause I know me mentally, I can't, nigga. If I forgive you, I'm gonna be thinking about this shit. It's gonna be going in my mind. It's gonna be driving me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like if now where I'm at, if somebody step out on me, I'm gone, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't mentally take that shit. You know, cause that shit drove me to my worst in my last relationship. You know, I was fucked up behind that shit. So I can't mentally do the tick for tack, nigga. I can't be in your face and we hugged up and I'm thinking about what the fuck you was doing type shit. I can't do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
I mean, I don't know.
You grew up. You glowed up.
I did.
I'm vindictive.
You vindictive as
I'm gonna
fuck.
make you cry before I leave. I gotta hurt your feelings a little bit.
But shit, they gonna cry too when you leave though. Especially when you act like them motherfuckers ain't never exist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, nigga, no. I had a nigga that was like, nigga, you didn't have me blocked for now it's over with. And I ain't talked to that nigga still. It's been years, nigga. I don't know you. I never knew you exist, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. But man, shit, we been lit around this motherfucker every week.
It's time.
All right, well, thank y'all for tuning in, man.
We out, y'all.
Oh shit! Wait! Run it back! You ready?
Okay, yeah.
We out, y'all, fans.